My man's Luther Burton, one of the highly touted draft picks for the Chicago Bears this season, is still not on the field. Still considered day to day with that injury. What's the concern level for him? Even though we're hearing that he's putting in some work. And then the offense has struggled so far in training camp, but as of right now, the head coach is not frustrated. And then we show a little love to our rookies, and we got a couple voicemails on the day. Y'all know we gonna talk about it all, break it down right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back into another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears. Hey, it's hot, sticky, and muggy outside right now, so I hope y'all feeling good in the comfort of your homes. No haze today. He's traveling, so we wishing our brother good traveling grace, but you got Bobby and C-Dub, them cognac boys. What that is, my boy? What up?
What's the word, man? Let's get cracking, man. We got a game coming up real soon with the Chicago Bears, bro. I think
Hey,
is it next week?
When I was in high school, one of the security guards right around report card, they be like, grades come out real soon. Hey, Chicago Bears football is around the corner real soon. Hell, y'all talking about. But hey, let's talk about your boy Luther Burton. My man's is still not on the practice field. We just seen Colston Loveland after sustaining an injury before he came into the NFL. He made his debut. You talked about it yesterday. But Luther Burton, he's still considered day to day. DJ Moore is still saying that he's been active. He's been in his playbook. He's been in his, doing his due diligence with studying. And when coaches call on him and ask a question, he's been able to provide the answer. But obviously, we want to see him on the football field. What's your concern level with him, and how you feeling about him being considered day to day right now?
Shout out to my man Luther Burton. I just know he's going to be a very impactful player for the Chicago Bears. I'm calling him the wild card before the season start. I'm gonna ask that the Chicago Bears fandom show a little patience. He's listed day to day. He got a soft tissue setback. That means his return is imminent. Maybe next week or maybe the week after he'll be back in practice. Now, the one thing that I do have a problem with it, that's why I put my concern level at a 2, is the reps that he's missing. I do believe he can catch up. I trust in the coaching staff and Caleb Williams that they can get this guy caught up back on par with the rest of the offense. I think everybody need to catch back up. They just started playing good in training camp with all the news we've been hearing. But I am not worried just a little bit with the reps that he's missing. He can make those up ultimately. But just brace yourselves, because Luther Burton is a difference maker at the highest level. We are basically going to have a number one wide receiver in the slot. I pray for defenses. Pray for him.
For sure. I ain't mad at it. My concern level is at a 5, and it's not because I don't believe he's not going to come back on the field. It's just that you hope that himself, along with the coaching staff, they're working in tandem to, bring this injury on in a good way. You want to make sure that the hamstring is good to go, because we already know those things could be re-aggravated by doing anything. He could just be running up the stairs and you know what I'm saying, the foot plant on the stair the wrong way, and you might tweak your hamstring a little bit. I've done it. I'm not the athlete he is, but I hope y'all catch the drift. But I'm going to say my concern level is at a 5, simply because I believe as a rookie in the NFL, especially at wide receiver, tight end, some other skill positions. You need to be out there on the football field, and it's not only understanding your playbook, but it's also letting you be able to work up a connection with your wide receiver. But I am going to lean on my coaching staff. I'm going to trust that they're going to place him in good standing to make sure that he's good to go and be able to thrive in this system. I think, man, I watched a couple games yesterday after I don't know why do I watch games when I'm lit. I don't know, but I just understand it a little bit differently when I am. And I seen Ben Johnson just scheme things open. It's just ridiculous. So to your point, C-Dub, it's gonna be a good thing for him. But I told you, we talked about it offline. He got some vets right there that could potentially, start and have that favor a little early on, and Luther Burton gonna have to catch up. I know you got something to say about it.
No.
You
Luther
can go ahead and be in doubt. You can go ahead and be in doubt, bro. It's okay. It's okay.
No, I ain't got. Shout out to Zacchaeus and what is this other guy, Duvernay or whatever his name is. Duvernay. Shout out to those guys. They're gonna be some great pieces in the roles that we got them. One is gonna be special teams ace, probably a returner, a punt returner, kick returner. The other one's gonna be a backup wide receiver, I think. But Luther Burton is going to be starting for the Chicago Bears week 1. There is no coach in the Chicago Bears franchise is going to look at Luther Burton when he's out there performing and say, "No, you sit down and you rest and watch for a little bit while Zacchaeus get you. He'll hold it down till you ready." Nah, Luther Burton is way too good. He will be starting week 1. I am not worried about no soft tissue. What sounds like a bruise. He just got a bruise that's irritating. What it sounds to me. That's what it sounds. He got a little bruise. He'll be back, guys. Just calm your damn nerves.
He'll be back. It's just gonna be interesting to see how fast can he catch on to things. But hey, we've been hearing a lot about this offense. We definitely talked about the offense coming on, and there's really no frustration. My man's Ben Johnson pretty much talked a lot about, hey, we're putting a lot of food on Caleb Williams' plate. Sound like they went to the Golden Corral, but on the actual football field. But hey, he went on to say, we're not frustrated at all. We're right where we need to be. In fact, I told the unit last night to see where they came from in the springtime to where we've been for 3 days. We're not having to coach alignment. We're not having to coach finish. We're not having to coach the standard. As you say, now we're coaching football. Now we're reading coverage, and we're able to accumulate reps. Like I alluded to before, the beautiful thing about it is our guys, they're learning, and we're not making the same mistakes twice. C-Dub, thoughts on that, bro?
Yeah, I agree with it. We definitely been run around the ringer the last couple of years with Eberflus. It's great to hear these things. The responsibility he given to Caleb Williams, the responsibility he given to the whole entire offense. Y'all heard he benched like most of the offense because they couldn't line up correctly. So I like this. I like what I'm hearing. But what is it, nephew? Ultimately, in the vacuum, it's just talking.
Results.
It's just talking. And that, well, my nephew, we need to make a t-shirt about this. Put it on wax. That's all I got to say. I'm tired. We've been hearing a lot of people. We heard what is the hits principles and all this other crap we went through back in the past. We tired of hearing it. It sounds good. It's good for the off season to make content and shit. I want to see the results on the paper. Put it on wax, like nephew say.
Hey, I just got off the goddamn road from Chicago back to Indy. Guess what the result was? Me sitting here putting on the W can chat for the greatest people in the world. So for us to continue to give the greatest people in the world some fire, we need results. I'm with you. I'm happy that there is no frustration. We simply been saying it for the last few days at the start of training camp because we had some prominent talking heads in the media. We had some wild bear fans lose their mind over things that are taking place in the early part of training camp. Now, if we get through and we going through joint practices and things like that, and it's still not clicking, hey, me personally, I'm gonna be like, okay, y'all got to get y'all ish together. But realistically, football wise, I want everybody to really, really hone in on the fact that this is going to take weeks during the season before you see this ship rolling. That does not mean that the Chicago Bears should not be going out there to win games. It just means that for us to see a peak performance from this offense, it's most likely going to take a couple weeks during the season. That's just all I'm saying.
I have to ask a question because I understand what you're trying to say, nephew. This is a question for the chat. So I think some of the chat participants are probably asking themselves the question. Are you leaving it room to hedge? Are you leaving it room for an assist, or do you for an excuse? I mean, or do you really mean that it's really going to take a little bit in the season for these guys to be right? Or are you just trying to hedge it and give an excuse for the guys before the season starts?
Nope. This is actually coming from when you listen to actual football players. When they talk about learning new offenses, when they talk about defense versus offense, the defense typically comes on faster than the offense. Obviously, you don't want your offense to go out there and crap the joint. So you want to see some strides. Like, that's no excuse to say we need to go out there and not put up good numbers, but to see peak performance from this offense. A lot of the time, C-Dub, again, I sat down, talked with a former Chicago Bear, former tight end who was on a number of teams throughout the league. He said it's all going to be predicated on the coaching staff and the players in the locker room to determine how fast that offense gets going. So it's on them. It's no excuse. It's just that that's what I've heard talking to NFL players. And sometimes they say that first year in the system, you're getting it. You don't necessarily master that system until year 2. That's not enough time for us per se. It's just the reality of the situation. Because we impatient in Chicago.
Oh yeah, so I was just where I was finna go. Like, could you imagine if the Bears are 0-2 going into this season, and what kind of shitstorm this city and fan base put this team through? We know what it is. We've been doing this for 4 or 5 years. There's no such thing as patience when it comes to the Chicago Bears fans. We can ask for it all we want. So, realistically, what is a fair into the season? Could we expect where everything could be running on running all together perfectly? Not perfectly, but like a well-oiled unit. What's a good range?
I think that, like I said, the first few weeks, I think that the Chicago Bears should be going out there to win some games. And that's not to say that the offense is just going to light the world on fire. They could very well enter it in that situation. But I think that, and according to Ben Johnson, we're going to go through that the first few weeks into the bye week, make some adjustments, and then push forward. He understands that the continuity of the offensive line as well as the offense is going to take some time. Out of his own mouth, when he did his interview with Colin Cowherd, he doesn't expect the offensive line to hit full stride until about week 6. So
I hear you, nephew. You make a lot of sense, but that's not going to float.
I know it's not going to bode well with us fans. A lot of us, some of us are going to be more patient than others. Some of us are going to lose our minds, and some of us are going to be too damn chill. It's just the reality of the situation. It's just trying to bring light to it. That for me, I'm expecting wins before we hit that bye week, but I'm not expecting to see the offense be humming and going crazy until maybe October, November. That's just me.
Oh Lord! So
I expect wins though, for sure, because that defense is going to help you figure some shit out. The offense with Ben Johnson scheming things, he's going to be able to figure some things out. But there will be some hiccups, bro. It's going to be some hiccups for sure.
I understand. Let's see if this Bears, let's see if this Bears fan base can look at the situation at hand. This is not like past situations that we had. The Chicago Bears actually did their job. They stopped shopping at the clearance rack. They went and got the elite appliances. Ben Johnson, probably the most heralded coach last year that everybody wanted.
Yeah.
You fixed that offensive line. You got some more weapons. Defense, you made a little bit of improvements here and there. Let's see what happens.
For sure. Now, before we start playing these voicemails, just want to get a quick updates. My man Jalen Johnson is expected to miss weeks, C-Dub. So we won't be seeing him for a while. And what he sustained a lower leg injury prior to camp. Then we hearing that the rookies are looking good. Kyle Monangai looks like he belongs according to some reports. He was praised as having really good feet and vision, and also said that he's looked quicker than anticipated, like he belongs. And then Ozzie Trapillo, he's been making a strong case for the starting left tackle job, but they also mentioned these sources that there is still ways and ways to go as the Chicago Bears bring on Karan, who just suffered an ankle injury, and then Braxton Jones, who's trying to come back from his ankle injury. So all those right there, you could just go ahead and dive into however you want to dive into it. I'm just taking it. Hey, we're going to take this shit at a day at a time. I ain't going to overreact to nothing unless it's actual severe stuff coming out. We'll let these guys just come on along. That's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah. I just want to touch on a couple things. Shout out to Karan. I didn't think he really had a chance of surviving this training camp. It's good to hear some good news about him. Reason I say that because when he was on the field, he didn't have the beginnings. He couldn't put his hands on defenders. Like he was absolutely awful. So I'm glad we got this positive report on Karan. Hey, if he's better than both the other two guys and he wins the position, I'm good with that. But Monangai, I am so happy, and it seems like this guy sees the picture. There is an opportunity for you to get out there and improve your standing in this football team. There is some space there. I don't think they love DeAndre Swift. I like him. He's a good running back, but I don't love him. I think that Monangai's a gun for the highest peaks that he can. That's all I got to say about that.
For sure. Shout out to my man Cornell telling everybody in the chat to chill. He said, "Hey, C-Dub, pass out some cut waters to these fools and tell them to chill out." Hey, everybody gonna have their own reactions. We are gonna be around like-minded people. Let's wait until the actual games start because you're not gonna figure out anything in preseason or in training camp to see how well this season is gonna go. Because y'all remember, hey, DJ Moore, catch the screen pass, he gone to the house. Khalil Herbert, catch the screen pass, he gone to the house. How that season ended? How did that season end?
Oh, you talking about that second?
It was
game
the preseason game,
man. We finna score 35 a game, bro. What the fuck? Nah.
But hey, let's play a couple of these voicemails, man. Look, we could deliver to y'all yesterday because I had some family stuff going on and my man's Hayes was traveling. So we're gonna play a couple and then we're gonna get up out of here. C-Dub, we're gonna play this first one. This one, Mike from the Wild Hunters.
Yo, Bobby C-Dub, what's the word? This your boy Mike calling from the Wild Hunters. Hey, look, I ain't called in a minute. I actually haven't called all off season, but I've been paying attention to what's been going on. I've been reserving judgment until we get to training camp. And now that we in training camp, I'm not gonna make this message too long. I just want to hit on a couple of points real quick. The first thing that comes to mind is Luther Burton. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Luther Burton, I'm starting to get concerned, man, for real. Like they said, it was just a minor soft tissue injury, preferably a hamstring or a calf or something like that, lower leg injury. Okay, he missed OTAs, mandatory mini camp, and now today's Friday, so we're 3 days into training camp, and he's still out. And they're saying he's day to day. So I don't know. I'm getting concerned about that, man. Like, because he's been out for like almost 2 months. Like, I would think that he would be back by now. So I don't know. I don't know how many times we've seen this in the past. Like when players get to the Bears, they just get nicked up and they just banged up constantly, like all the time. We just saw this with Tevin Jenkins. You know what I'm saying? We saw this with Nate Davis not practicing. Now, I'm not saying Burton is to that level, but I'm just saying it's a little bit concerning. That's my main point. And then the second thing I'm concerned about is Caleb Williams. Listen, 3 days in the training camp, I understand it's a new offense. You know what I'm saying? We have to start from the ground up and all this and that. You know what I'm saying? Ben Johnson is trying to coach him up. You know, he's working on some things, but the reports that I'm hearing for these first 3 days coming out of practice are not good. Like, I'm not liking what I'm hearing. For you to go 0 for 5 and 7 on 7 with 2 interceptions, bro, this is 7 on 7. Like, there's no way. Now, I don't know if Caleb is just trying to force the issue, whether he's trying to just take chances into these small windows or whatever, but I understand it's the beginning of training camp, whole new regime, all that. I acknowledge that. I really do. But all I'm saying is I'm getting concerned. Like, for him to be a second-year quarterback, you know what I'm saying, he had the whole offseason to improve. It's just, I understand the defense is going to be ahead of the offense when you're starting a new regime. But I'm just so sick and tired of year after year after year. We just keep saying the same thing over and over and over. The defense is ahead of the offense. The defense is ahead of the offense. The offense is starting off slow. They have to come along slowly. I am so tired of hearing it, bruh. And I understand. I really do, Bobby and C-Dub. I really understand. Like, it's the beginning stages. But, bro, please, just give me something, please. Can we just have one day where the offense dominates the defense? Just one. You know, but other than that.
Hey, we heard from my man's Mike. C-Dub, what you got, bro?
Hey, shout out to Mike. And I see it, y'all. And I'm just gonna point to this. It ain't nothing but our PTSD, bro. We treating this situation from our past discretions, bro. This situation has nothing to do with our past, bro. So let's just find a way to get rid of that feeling that we're gonna fail each and every fucking year. Like, you don't give us any fucking room for improvement. We don't give ourselves any room for improvement. Man, forget that PTSD, bro. This is a different situation, bro. We gonna be okay. And Caleb, it's the beginning of the damn training camp, bro. It don't matter. Did you hear about the last one? So what does that mean now? That he's on fire now? It doesn't matter, bro. Wait till at least preseason where we can see against valid opponents. At least wait to the end. And then that don't really matter because that's not the regular season. Go ahead, nephew.
I was going to say that Caleb Williams and this Bears offense is only in a third of their install. Caleb Williams also is going through a change with his foot alignment on how he's going to snap the ball. Caleb Williams is now going through a situation to where he's now going to be placed under center more. So now his back is going to be turned a lot when he hikes the ball. And I'm not going to sit there and act like it's supposed to be roses and flowers. Absolutely, you want to hear more good things about it, but I don't want to go for the fluff. I don't want to fall for the fluff. If a pillow, when you go and pick up a pillow at Walmart, that motherfucker a little big, it look comfy, you pat it a couple times, that motherfucker feel like it's going to be soft. But when you open up the plastic, wrap it up, and lay down that night, if your head sink all the way through, it's a shitty pillow, right? Like, them ain't providing no support. So again, let's go out there, have a little bit more patience. Let's allow Ben Johnson the grace that he deserves. We let a damn mechanic come in here and give us a hits principle.
Could we just go by this? Do not undervalue or overvalue what you see in training camp. Is that perfect?
It's simple. Even kill. We got to bring back that mantra. Even kill. Let's just remain even kill. Because Caleb Williams can go out there and go 20 for 20 in training camp. But in week one, if he go out there and throw 3 interceptions, y'all really gonna lose y'all mind.
Oh, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all act like the world, the sky is falling. Okay,
guys. This is the point. This is the point to get better. This is when you're supposed to be fucking up.
Yeah.
But as we just said early on in the episode, there is no frustration right now coming from the Bears coaching staff. C-Dub, we got my man's Milton entering the chat. Here you go.
Real
quick and brief.
Yo, Chicago Bears Central, them Cognac boys. What it do is Milton the Darknet calling from Virginia Beach once again. Hey, listen, fellas, I was just sitting back thinking on the last few episodes from last weekend up to today on this beautiful Friday. There's a one word that y'all definitely said that I believe that this team has been missing for a very long time. I would say some decades, maybe. And, besides, the best ability is availability on the field. There's one word that you definitely said that belongs side by side with the ability: alignment. We haven't had alignment in a long while, and I do believe that is why we have been suffering on the losing side season after season after season. I just love how Ben Johnson came up in here. He had a plan, and he just told us straight up, if I can't get along with the general manager here, I don't want the job. He wanted to come here. You've noticed a shift in that atmosphere with this team. He and the rest of that staff are holding this entire team accountable. There's no favoritism just because you're a star or you just been drafted out of college into the NFL that they're gonna hold some special place for you and give you favors. No, everybody's feet is getting held to the fire. Everyone's gonna have boot the ass. And I would say the three major people on the coaching staff that I'm looking forward to seeing how their schemes work out, besides Ben Johnson, is Dennis Allen and Eric Bieniemy. And I heard Dennis Allen talk at that press conference. Man, this dude seems like he's no joke. From what I heard, he's no joke, man. I love that energy for our defense to come back to Chicago. I want to see our defense be like how it was when Lovey was here. Ball hogs, getting interceptions, pick sixes. They were up and down the field, smothering the opposing team left and right. Yeah, you had a few stars on the offense, but that defense was smothering. I want us to go back to being the monsters of the midway game. And I just love, like I said, the atmosphere with this team. You cannot deny it. And, of course, we got to see it being put on wax, during exhibition games and, of course, during the regular season when those games start counting for us to get into the playoffs. But from what they're doing with training camp, from what I've been hearing so far, man, it's looking, the arrow's pointing up for this team. And the NFL will be put on notice once these games start coming up. I'm looking forward to it. But always, gentlemen, love hearing what you got to say about that. If you agree with what I said or you disagree, either way, I would love to hear what you got to say about that. But I do believe alignment is definitely the missing key for this team. Anyway, I hope you have a good weekend. Always love your commentary on stuff, and always Chicago up, bear down. I'll holler at you on the next one.
Yeah, I heard my man's Milton, C-Dub. I agree with him. I think because I listened to Tyrann Mathieu interview after retirement, and he talked about Dennis Allen because he was asked a question about what could Dennis Allen bring to the Chicago Bears. He said he about to bring a complex system that's going to be hard for a lot of offenses to do anything. I'm paraphrasing now. And that's what I was saying. I sat back and I went through a lot of game film on Dennis Allen last year, and he did not have the best talent on the defensive side of the ball, but he made it work. He understands situational football. When Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams, and his offense put up offensive points, and he see an opportunity to get the ball back in Ben Johnson's and Caleb Williams' hands, get ready for that blitz package. It's coming. And if it's 3rd and 8, look out. Look out. I'm telling you.
You mean no more zones on 3rd and 8? No more zones?
No prevent. You're right.
Prevent. Hey, shout out Milton. I'm gonna touch on alignment. I love that.
That was a great piece too.
It does seem like these 4 guys are aligned in a common goal. And those 4 guys is Kevin Warren, Ryan Poles, Ben Johnson, and Caleb Williams. I think they are all aligned in a common goal to win the Chicago Bears a championship or a Super Bowl. That don't mean it's coming up this season. That don't mean it's coming the next season after this one. It should, motherfucker. But it looks like we finally got our goal. We got our army that we're gonna run with. We got our generals. We got our analytics all taken care of. That was for my nephew because I know even the military. That's analytics. What is that called? Is it called analytics?
Yeah,
I think it's called analytics. Okay.
It is.
So it looks like we all together on a common load to get better and win championships. Now let's just see if it works.
Hey, we're gonna see what's to it, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Appreciate that. Now, this is a real quick thank you message from my man's Booker. We going to Booker World, man.
We going to Booker World.
Yo, Bobby, Sheeta, what's good, man? This book, blessings to you and yours, man. I know it's been a while, but here we are. We back at it, man. Football season is back in gear with the training camp and everything that's going on. But I called Hayes about a week ago, man, and let him know something. I want to let y'all know too, man. So this is not going to be about the football. It's going to be about y'all. Just to show the appreciation, man, and all the work that y'all put in, man, because y'all guys are nonstop, man. Y'all brothers be killing it, man, and proud of y'all, man. I'm glad to see, the being able to jump on the train from the beginning, man, and continue to ride with y'all, man. Y'all bring the real. All of y'all, man. Everybody that's part of the crew, man. Big Kev, Steve-O, Hayes, you guys, everybody that worked behind the scenes, all of the the normal familiars, everything, man. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out, man, to show appreciation and let you guys know that we do appreciate the work that you guys put in, man, because you guys always bring it, man, 100%, 110%, man, no filter. But that's all I wanted to say. Chicago up, bear down, and I'm out. Y'all have a good weekend.
Shout out to my man's book. And look, man, we appreciate you, brother. You've been rocking with us and you supporting everything we fucking do outside of the Chicago Bears. I see you in Bulls. I see you chime in on NFL Central, and I see you on other channels. So shout out to you and shout out to everybody that's here. Hey, y'all. We love this shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a love and sometimes it's a love and hate relationship, but it's mostly love. It's just that sometimes you gotta deal with a couple crash outs, but it's okay. That's a part of fandom. Fandom, how the hell you gonna fan? And then we gonna keep it rocking. Like I said, I jumped off the road, told C-Dub we going live in 30. So I'm tired as hell. I was just at a whole barbecue kicking it last night. Drove 3 hours to the crib, and we gonna jump on because I told y'all we gonna show up and we gonna deliver at least a couple mailbag voicemails from the mailbag to make sure that we fit that bill. And we keep rocking and rolling. It's all about growth, and everybody know. And C-Dub, he knows specifically. I'm all about family. I want like-minded people around me. If you ain't a like-minded person, that don't mean we gotta have the same attitude or same opinions. We talking about like-minded people. Let's have fun. Let's talk shit. Let's love, the sports, and let's go have a good time. That's like-minded people that I'm looking at. But C-Dub, what you got?
Hey man, shout out to Booker, man, Booker World, man, and shout out to all of y'all, to all the chat and all the subscribers that support us here at CBC. We gonna do it our way. We feel it's the right way because it's our way, and it can't be any other way but our way. If I just twisted that up like that, you see what I just did? Shout out to y'all, man. We ain't nothing without y'all. Y'all really get all the credit. Fuck us, it's y'all, bro, because y'all rocking with it. So it ain't got nothing to do with us. It's all about y'all, bro. Let's keep it moving, though. We need us a winning season, though. Fuck all this.
Y'all, hey, it's some people that been here for 3 seasons of L's.
And that's why I got to point out people like Evie and fucking Art Angle and Trav. Bro, they been here through the bad seasons, bro, when we had 3 victories and 3 victories and 7 victories. And we was all geek last year. Like, bro, we finna kill this league, bro. No.
We finna argue.
We finna argue.
We finna argue. Fuck you talking about? That's what it was. Like, we finna win. Year. We come back from London. We was arguing like
after London. It was mad injury. It was a mad energy around here after London, bro.
Everybody's like, yeah, C-Dub. Bust through the hole. And by the end of the game, man, fuck this shit. I'm not calming down. I'm not calming down. For sure, man.
Bro.
But hey, man, we appreciate y'all. My man's Keys in the chat said he see the Bears clicking, the offense clicking by the Raiders game, no later than the Saints game. By the way,
I don't want to put any limits and shit on there.
I think
they could be good in the first game. They could be good in the first game.
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave that option open.
For me, my standard is consistency. When will you be consistently good as an offense to where we know, hey, this is what they're gonna do. This is how they're gonna take advantage. C-Dub, before we go, one interesting thing that I heard Ben Johnson say when training camp first started off, he said every week is gonna be different. He said, how do you think Bill Belichick and the Patriots was so good? They schemed according to their opponent. Hold on, Ben.
Yeah.
See?
It's that
Hey.
what thing. Hold on, nephew. Stop, nephew. That's that though.
See, that's
That's
what I'm
that.
saying.
That's a lot of that.
I can't
We
drink
gotta
the
see it
Kool-Aid
though.
yet, bro. I can't drink the Kool-Aid yet,
Yeah,
but he.
slick talking, make you feel good talking.
That's what I'm saying. It's Matt Eberflus sound like a politician.
Hits principle.
Ben Johnson is the judge. That motherfucker.
bro.
Nah, this what the law say, bro. This what the law say, bro.
I love it.
This what the
I
law
love
say,
it.
man.
I love it, dude.
Hey, but it's gonna be some fun times, man. But hey, C-Dub, we about to get up out of here, bro.
Yeah,
Gotta
let's get
chill
up
out
outta here.
before we go. Hopefully, is Angel playing today, bro?
Probably not, bro. I don't even want to talk about the sky.
Yeah, we just gonna move on. We're gonna end on a positive note. What else you got for us before we roll?
Hey man, y'all, we almost at 20K. I think I believe we like 25.
We have
20.5. Come on, guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, what the hell are you waiting for? We ain't even got into it, and we already lit. Preseason coming up, come to live calls. We're gonna have those panels within the season as well. Bro, y'all know what y'all missing. Make sure you subscribe and hit that noti, bro. Y'all tripping. You freeloading motherfuckers.
Hey, shout out to my man's twin. Hey, in the words of Tyreek Hill, come on, twin. Come on, twin. Come on, twin. You gonna put me on the ground, twin? Twin, come on, twin. But hey, y'all, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us for this long on a Sunday, man. We hope that y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday and prepare for your work week. But in the meantime, before y'all get up out of here, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you want to be a part of our mailbag, go ahead and call in. The number to do so is 773-242-9336. We are the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears. We appreciate y'all. Everyone out there rocking with the channel. Hey, we appreciate y'all. Chi-Town up and bet down, baby. We up out of here. Peace.
Ain't nobody more Chicago than us. I'm just sorry.
Hey.